Hello, my name is Craig Pasta Jardula.
Craig Pasta Jardula.
Craig Pasta Jardula.
Craig Pasta Jardula.
Not a capitalist, not a socialist. I don't know what I am. I do know that I am an anti-imperialist.
Let me hear you say it. All wars are bankers' wars.
Joe Biden was for every single fucking war, including the Iraq war. He was a senator with the Democrats, and he's the one who brought it to the table for George W. Bush to have his illegal war.
He recently made a documentary called Lahaina on Fire. What made you want to go to Lahaina and really examine what was really going on there?
The lack of media attention and almost the spitting mirror image of what happened in New Orleans years ago. After that catastrophe of Katrina, it seemed like the mainstream media just packed up and went home, while there were still a lot of people left behind with nobody to tell their story.
What happened in Lahaina is a tragedy, and that's why I went there, to highlight these stories.
He is an election integrity expert.
For the last year and change, I've been to 5 different elections.
I go to international elections. In Nicaragua, Honduras, Peru, Colombia, Brazil, they have 1 day of voting. 1 day. There are no drop boxes and mail-in ballots. You have to show up at your designated spot with ID, public voting. It takes 5 minutes to vote, and the results, guess what, Peter? We get them in that night. It's time for us to get our election straight. Election integrity matters.
And I know it's kind of trite to say, hey, we got to come together, but we must. The ruling class has definitely separated us. They got us fighting against each other.
Stop playing team sports and just look at the framework and say what is fair. That both parties, so everybody here screaming at each other, will stop screaming at each other.
So all we can do is get in there and get dirty and have some robust discourse.
I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, and that's making sure I get people with different ideologies in the same room to talk the show.
We gotta cancel culture. We gotta forget about our isms and talk. We can't play red team, blue team anymore, because if we do, we'll surely die.
We're going to be here every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. And now remember, it's time for Pasta to go.